Coach, looked like you guys were going to put this thing away with about 10:35 to go, a 20-point victory. I mean, they played with heart. They took advantage of the mistakes the Lopes made, but just a lot of turnovers down the stretch. Is that what you saw that last 10 minutes of the game or so?
Yeah, execution, turnovers. Tyon's been closing games out for us, and so I think it's a little bit different. Other guys, and we really rode Ray and Jacoby for, 30 minutes, and I think they ran out a little gas, in the last 5 minutes to close. And so, it puts a lot of pressure on them with Tyon out. But, as a coaching staff, we got to figure a way to get some other guys to step up and make some more plays for us throughout the game, because we need Ray, we need Jacoby fresh, to close out.
The good news was how you came out tonight. Did you see a carryover from the finish at Arlington with the way your energy and your ball movement was in the beginning?
Yeah, I really liked it. We thought we got good shots. Thought we moved it. It wasn't a lot of one-on-one basketball. When we did, they thought they guarded their man really well, and we really couldn't get by them in one-on-one situations. So credit our bigs for making some good, setting some good screens, getting guys open. A win is a win, especially when you get late into February. So we are thankful, and we will take it. But obviously, free throw shooting, turnovers, execution down the stretch has to get better.
Coach, part of your game plan was diving at these guys, the bigs, when they got the ball and forcing them to make plays. They did every once in a while, but thought that really worked well for you guys. Took them out of it. The problem was Coleman just decided to step out and shoot from 30 feet.
It seems like he's had maybe his two best games of the year against us. Good player. Credit for him for, he hit those. He hit the tough hook shot on the baseline. He played a really good game for them.
There was a couple flaws from the previous game that reared their head again with the turnovers and the free throw shooting, but you only give up 5 offensive rebounds this game. That's a big difference from the last one, right down to the final play. Like Coleman could have almost got to a tip-in on that last play.
Yeah, boxing out was something we weren't happy with how we rebounded, obviously, in the first game. And thought our guys really came out and set a tone from the very beginning. We had multiple guys going for balls and getting their hands on them, which was a great start and great, throughout the game, because that's a physical team, that rebounds the basketball really well. And, it was multiple people. I think, obviously, Duke had 12, but other guys were in there tipping it around. Caleb did a great job getting 6. And, we're going to have to, especially without Tyon, other guys are going to have to step in and be more active and make more plays for us.
Coach, we talked about bottling up those final 6 minutes of UTA. I thought you lied to me for a second, because the first 6 minutes of the game, I thought you did bottle those up. But just shows how tough this league is, how hard it is to sustain that consistency.
Yeah, and like you said, we had that stretch in the second half where it was 61-41. We needed to keep it. Them outscoring us 23-5 at the end, isn't good. And, we got to check our conditioning. Thought we got tired a little bit at the end, and we shouldn't be, for how much we practice and how much time we gave them off kind of this week to be ready for this game. So hopefully it's just because it was a bye week. Hopefully next week we'll have a little bit more juice, those final 10 minutes.
Good news, bad news with the injuries. What's the situation with Tyon Graham Foster, and then what did it mean to have Caleb Shaw back tonight to give you 22 minutes?
Yeah, we don't win without Caleb tonight, playing those 22 minutes. Tyon's status is, day to day. We're getting him evaluated. We're seeing where he's at. And so, we'll keep rehabbing him and see, hopefully he'll be back out there soon. But, these guys, for right now, we got to lock in, get these guys better, and get them ready to play as a group each game.
We saw Ray kind of tweak the ankle there early, went off, came back. Seemed like it didn't affect him the rest of the way, but then toward the end there, it looked like maybe he was getting looked at.
Yeah, Ray tweaked his, Luke tweaked his, right in the beginning, kind of where we were making those runs. And so hopefully they won't be too sore, but I know adrenaline gets you through the game. So, we have great training staff. They'll be rehabbing them, trying to get them ready and right for next week.
Yeah, last play, you get pretty much what you want with Ray Harrison down the end, and then what'd you think of it defensively and how you handled on the fly there with no timeout?
I thought our guys did a good job. We were worried, obviously, with Coleman shooting a 3, and thankfully, our guys I thought did a pretty good job covering that. They didn't throw it back, and Riley's been making that play for last time against us and tonight, and I thought Colin did a really good job getting in front, being big, and he's got such long arms. So him putting his arms up, even if he doesn't block it, sometimes him contesting with his long arms helps, and really credit him. And just thankful the ball was short and it bounced around and the buzzer went off. So we can all celebrate.
Well, I saw you with a very excited reaction after they missed that last shot, but can you even describe and put into words what it's like for you on the sideline, like just kind of watching it crumble like that and knowing you're doing everything you can to stop it, and they're trying hard, it's just not happening?
Yeah, I mean, we called stuff for multiple guys in the last 5 minutes to try to get a basket, and multiple guys had opportunities, and several times we didn't get a shot up because of just careless, passing the ball to them, turnovers. And, it's something I have to work on as a coach. We got to continue to work on it. And at the end of the day, we got to be able to pass the ball to each other and catch the ball and not give them, transition and changing the rhythm of our offense with turnovers that aren't forced.
Well, you had a good crowd here tonight. Nice
Great
to be
crowd.
Back home, right?
Oh, it was so nice. And, some I think might have been the adrenaline. We haven't been here in 3 weeks, and our guys came with so much juice. I'm wondering if that had something to do, with kind of the tail off at the end. Because it is so nice to be home, and it's way too long. I mean, hopefully we never have a 3-week break from home games again. It's just way too long to be away from home.
I don't think anybody does that at conference, do they?
Yeah, it's way too long.
Hey, congrats on the victory, Coach. We'll see you back here on Thursday.